Hello, my YouTube friends. This is John at Left-Handed Models, and this is my entry into a bench build for myself. And even though this is a car channel, this bench build is going to be of a submarine. But I'd like the car guys to watch it for a little bit and give me comments on my new way of filming stuff on my bench, because I'm changing it a little due to a request. And thanks. So this is my German WWII 27B/B5 Midget Submarine. 1/35 scale. It's a Bronco Models, a CB 350-53, and you can tell it's big because of the 1/35 scale. It's the same as regular military. Now on this end, we see the decals and some photo etch parts. And then, and it's it was copyright 2010. It's got warnings in 10 languages. And on this side, I'm hoping both of them show. There, that's a little better. The 27B is different than the B5, and it looks like only in paint, I'm hoping. And I like this camouflage. I would imagine that's for shallow water, and then that's for deeper water, although I would think that the torpedoes would be different, but I mean switched, because that's going to be easy to see in shallow water. So now we'll do the box opening and see if I can keep it in frame. So now we're going to do this unboxing and see how it goes. It's a 1/35 scale, as I've said, and by Bronco Models. And it was, I noticed it was printed and, what's it say? Does it say made in China? It has this really nifty little, probably not in frame, paint chart. Shows the different paints, colors, and it does show that there's 2 torpedoes, one on each side. It said this boat operated German coast between January and May 1945, and this one was captured by Allied forces at the German dockyard in May of 1945, and this one was operated in the English Channel between January and May 1945. And this boat was captured by the British force at the assembly line of the German factory, May 1945. So it sounds like only operational January through May. Sounds like there might have been 4 or more submarines. A little bit of history here. Actually, it tells a lot about it. Had a low endurance of 128 kilometers at a speed of 4.6 miles an hour. And this actual one was used for training. I'll be darned. The color names are in English and it looks like German. I'm not good about that, or I mean, I'm no language major. And this I would assume to be Chinese since it was printed in China. And then the colors are by the 4 color manufacturers there. There's a breakdown of all the sprues and the photo etch and the decals. There's assembling the torpedoes, and it says left side, left and right. Okay, so the torpedoes are, of course, because of being held on different sides, they would be made a little different. And then this is the start of the assembly of the submarine itself, and there's a difference in the stern of the rudders. The B has a like a shroud around the propeller. whereas the other one has, the 5 has a regular rudder shape. And then there's building the conning tower and the attachment points for the torpedoes on the right side, and then it shows the left side separate, and it shows a little bit more about how to put the conning tower together. Actually, the conning tower is pretty elaborate. And the photo etch is just for a plaque on the base, which is, to me, that's a little odd to make it photo etch, but it should look good. And then there's the finals, of course, to show the differences in the two models. And this would be the stand itself, and I didn't unwrap it. This was all wrapped when I did the first version of this video, believe it or not. And there was one bag with 5 bags inside of it. So everything was very well protected. This is the decals. And there's, you can make it the number you want. And there's elephants. I guess depending on which version it is as to what the symbol would be on the side. Now the 075 number is by itself, but I guess that's because on the painting marks the other ones were different. They were not the same font size. And then there's the photo etch is also in there, and the I would imagine that's a hatch. It's a clear plastic piece, so I would think it's a hatch. The submarine halves seem to be very straight, but they have a lot of flash on the inside as well as the outside. And actually the edges are pretty smooth. There's more flash on the inside, I guess, than really on the outside. And here's that main conning tower cover piece. And some, there's the shrouded rudder. And then I'm not sure what this part is. Another part of the rudder maybe. And then lots of little parts. And I saw those in the instructions. So those are must go on the torpedoes. Or at least on one of the torpedoes. And then there's a propeller that's all by itself. And then there's the 2 screws for the torpedoes. Oddly enough, both of them have lost the same piece off the sprue. It's not lost, I guess it was just disconnected. And then there's the parts that hold the to the stand, little propeller parts. And I did notice in the photo etch, that's what else is in here, is there's some vanes on the front. And I think on a real torpedo, that was so the torpedo knew when to arm itself. So it's so many revolutions before it got away from the submarine. And this photo etch has the blades for those vanes in it. So they're not plastic pieces. They're photo etch. And I imagine they go on something like this, which I don't see the other one of those. Uh-oh, I may be making a part. Maybe not. Maybe not. Hard to say. Anyway, I'll be doing probably an interim update and then a final. And please take a gander if you would. And I'll be careful with how I build it so that car guys can see it's not a big deal. It's just a plastic model. And if it doesn't go right, there's always the next one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see what I can do about getting this built. Please give me a like and a subscribe if you would, and I'll keep the videos coming.